I received an order for such a bag. One is already ready. The second one will be made in milky shades. First I string a pearl on the end, then a cone, pearl, and a cone. I bring the beads down to the center, make a loop in the pearl and tighten it. To hide the loop, I pull on the left end. Make sure your beads are in the center so that the tips are the same length. I string a cone on one end and a cone on the other, then a pearl. Make a loop in the pearl, thread the other end through, tighten and hide. Again, only a cone at one end, a cone and a pearl at the other. So we weave 16 crosses, counting by pearls. That is 16 pearls. Weave 16 crosses and move on to the next row. I thread 3 beads on the left line. Cone, pearl, cone. Make a loop and tighten. The next rows are woven a little differently. I put 3 beads on the left line. Thread the right line into this bead. There are already 2 beads for the cross, so we only need to add 2 more. Again, the right line into this bead. Next, I will show you again how to move to the next row on this side and how to add a new line when the old one is over. The width of the bag is woven. Then we weave 31 crosses in length, counting by purls. To move to the next row, we will do this all the next times. We push the lower line into the bead and collect 2 beads on it. I advise you not to leave the tips too short, so that it's not difficult to hide them. Something like mine will be perfect. I put the upper end into these 3 beads. I push it back in, leaving a loop. And put the other end into it, then tighten it. We hide these ends in the beads, but so that they repeat the direction of the existing line. I recommend that you don't thread the line through the same bead many times. This can create problems when you need this bead during weaving and there is no space left in it. Pull the tip a little and cut off the excess. I thread the new line through this and this bead. And continue to weave. When you've finished weaving, remove the bag and make a 5-bead bottom. We don't weave the side from the last row, but from this one. Put the line through this and this bead. Add 2 beads to the upper line. Put the lower line through here, this bead. Put 2 beads on the upper line. Pull the lower line into this bead. Two more beads on the upper line. Pull the lower line into this bead. Two beads on this line. Pull the lower line into this one and this one bead. I'm adding another one to connect the two sides. I put this line into this bead, this one. Add 2 beads on this line. Pull the lower line into this bead. After you have finished weaving the side to the end, we will tighten it. Count out 4 beads, slide the line into this bead. Add 1 bead. Pull the line here. Next, one line pull into this bead and the second one into this bead. Add one and pull into it the other line. This line into this bead and this one into this bead. Do the same as the previous time. Pull the left line into this, and this bead. Do the same with this line, into this and this bead. Add one. The right line into these 3 beads. Pull the left line into 3 beads too. Then add 1 bead, make a loop and tighten it. The next step is the back flap. Start weaving with this bead. Weave in the same way as we weave the base for the back without finishing one row. Thus we make 6 rows, and then I will show you how to do the diagonal weaving. Put the rightmost line into these 4 beads. Next, pull this line into these 4 beads. So we switch to another bead. We make 1, 2, 3 rows. To finish this row, put 2 beads on this line. Switch to another bead as we have already done. To secure the lock, I put the line under the right triangle and bend it with something convenient. I put the right line into the second bead from the end. Made a loop, put the left end into it and tighten it. Then we transfer the line to another bead. Threaded the line into the next triangle and bend it. Do the same as in the previous bead and transfer the line to the next one. I skip one central triangle and thread the line in this. Bend it. Do the same with beads. And the last triangle remains. Bend the two sides with pliers and a cloth so as not to damage the lock. Attach the rest of the lock. Take 4 pieces of line of approximately the same length, place them under each fastener and bend the holders. Attach the lock where you want the bag to close. Check whether it is centrally located. Make a loop in this bead with the upper left ends and tighten it. Make a loop in this bead with the upper right ends and tighten it. I put the lower left ends into this hole. Put one end in this hole, the other in that hole. Tighten the loop in this bead. Respectively, the lower right ones are pushed into this hole. Bring one end here, one end here. Tighten a loop in this bead. Hide the ends in the beads and cut off the excess. The final stage is the handle of the bag. It's 19 top beads long. Put the line into this bead. Add 3 beads. I put the lower end into this bead. Add 2 beads on the upper line. Put the lower end into this bead. Add 2 beads on the upper line. Put the lower end into this and this bead. Add just 1 bead. The only thing left to do is connect the handle to the flap. At this end, I add 1 bead. And insert it into the one parallel to this bead, that is, into this one. Add 1 bead, make a loop and tighten it. Put the lower line into this bead. And the upper line into this bead. Add 1 bead, make a loop and tighten it. The upper line in this bead, the lower line into this bead. Add 1 bead and tighten it. The upper line in this bead, the lower line into this bead. Make a loop in the central pearl and tighten it. cut off the excess line and the bag is ready. Thank you for watching.